Hello and good morning, guys. No, today we won't be talking about showy helmet anymore. But what I wanted to tell you about today is this thing. It's a Scala Packtalk intercom. And I wanted to tell you a few words about this specific intercom. How good it is and how do I use it and what I think about it. I know that you can find a lot of reviews of that intercom and most of the people will tell you the same thing. It's really good. So you can stop watching at this moment, right? Not quite, because I've got few interesting things to say, I think, about that intercom. So let's go into that. To be honest with you, when for the first time we started thinking about intercoms, I had quite an old school approach to the motorcycles and intercoms and electronics and stuff. I was thinking, what for would we need this? When I'm on the motorcycle, I want to just enjoy my bike. I don't want to talk with anyone. I just want to relax and ride and don't give a... I was enjoying this old school shouting at each other when you are on the junction, stopping on the traffic lights and then, hey, where are we going? What? I can hear you. It's really cool. I always enjoy that bit. But actually, Lucas, he really wanted that. And he said, like, let's buy it. And I said, okay, let's try it out. Let's buy the cheapest Chinese ones and let's take a look what we think about it later on. And actually, I found it really cool. I mean it, seriously. Simply, if you don't want to talk, you don't need to talk. Come on, seriously, you can just, relax. But if you want to say something to your mate, like, watch out, there is something like a car approaching, or should we get a beer or anything, you can do that. And it's really cool. So now I can't even imagine riding without this thing. And it's absolutely brilliant. I'm telling you that. The intercom is actually mounted here on the side of my helmet. I've got microphone here and I've got the speakers inside here. Right? So, and few wires going through here. What is important with that setup? You need this microphone bit really close to your mouth, like here. Right? Otherwise, you won't hear anyone clear. Removing this from the helmet, there is just small lock down here, right? You just push it and remove that. Basically, the best option is to buy something which is called Packtalk Duo. And Packtalk Duo means basically you are buying two of those. Let's just open it and I will show you how it looks like. Right? It looks like really decent quality, almost like a leather, but obviously it's not a leather, but never mind that. Just look at that. Inside there, you've got your intercoms here, and also inside there is a lot of stuff. Wires, different sort of microphones, a charger, some Velcro, and that's about it. So let's get rid of that. And here we are. The reason I bought it, we actually were traveling once. We had different intercoms, I think cheap Chinese intercoms before, which were working relatively well. But then actually we wanted to ride in a bigger group, actually 3 of us, and connect all together. And it started to be an issue, bigger and bigger. And this thing has got something which is called DMC bridge, which basically means that you can connect many more riders, up to 15 or 16 riders, which is too many anyway. And it's not requiring pairing every single time. If someone drops the connection, if someone will disconnect, you will lose someone, then it's going back again. You don't need to reconnect, you don't need to pair the Bluetooth devices again, so on and so forth. So this is working really well. Another brilliant thing, this is waterproof. And we were riding in a torrential rains. And it works like a treat. Obviously, the range in between riders is not as good as advertised, but it's the case with every single intercom. The basic rule is, if you see each other, you can talk. When you can't see each other, it's starting to be a bit messy. Other than that, you can listen to the music, you can answer your phone if you want to, but when I'm on the bike, I don't want to answer my phone calls. I don't want to listen to the music. I want to listen to my bike. I'm using it only to have a conversation with my mates or with my passenger, but I know people want sometimes to listen to something else than the bike, so then it's absolutely fine. And that's it. I think for now even you can't buy anything better than that. Other than maybe Packtalk Bold version or Packtalk with JBL speakers. I heard they are really good. But the other intercoms, they are not as good as this thing. It's much better than the other intercoms I've ever had. With Chinese intercoms, the first one I had, which was called V6, we could hear each other up to 40 miles per hour. And you probably know that my mate Lucas has got really loud Harley. So up to 40 miles per hour, it was all good. Then we changed it to a better intercom, which was still Chinese. And that one, we were able to hear each other up to 70 miles per hour. With this thing, we can understand each other and hear each other well up to top speed of our bikes. Also, even if you open your windshield on your visor, on your jet helmet, you can still hear each other really well up to 50 miles per hour, which is absolutely brilliant. I wanted to tell you also a bit more about pairing those intercoms. When you've got two of those, you can pair them in DMC mode, which is relatively easy. But then if you want to add additional intercom into that, which is, let's say, something of a different brand, you can still do that. And while those are staying in DMC bridge mode, you are basically adding this one, which is pairing into the last one in this group. And it's working as a bridge into that one. So those are the group of DMC, and that one is connected by Bluetooth into that one. And then there is another thing which I wanted to talk with you about. And this is how you can eventually vlog or record your voice with those intercoms. Let's say you are vlogging or you want to record your travel video and you want to have a voice recorded. So let's imagine those two people are talking on DMC mode here. But if you connect this one, or even Packtalk, another Packtalk, if you connect another one, instead of connecting the headphones into that, you can connect the recorder. Something, let's say, like this one, which I'm recording right now. My voice I'm recording with this, so you can connect this thing into that or into another spare Packtalk. And that would work. And on that conclusion, I think that's enough said about this small thing. Highly approved, highly recommended, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, give me thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot. Cheers.